SF Doughboy trying to get it in today with the motherfucking Houston Texans. Definitely got a lot of D on this team, man. They make plays pretty solid. At least somewhat quick, but see if we can get Brock Osweiler going, man, and the rest of these guys. Hopkins is raw, Fuller is raw. Lamar Miller can run past anybody. So let's see what we're doing. Let's see what we're running against, man.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley.
Okay, going against the Bengals. Let's go. Try to get it at home. Let's go, baby.
Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Dalton's Bengals going up against Osweiler's Texans. With that, let's get on out to Houston. We're standing by as our commentary team, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, thanks, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas at NRG Stadium in Houston. Tonight, we've got a good AFC matchup on tap between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Houston Texans. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Miller, the lone setback. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure. But it falls incomplete, and it's second down. And here's a look at the starting offense. Second down following the incompletion. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Vincent Ray, the linebacker, in on the tackle.
Here we go now. 3-19.
On third down, Miller. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. And speaking of Lamar Miller, up over 1,000 yards this season for the Houston Texans, 5 touchdowns as well. And the second time in his 5-year career, he topped the 1,000 mark.
And he did it missing 2 games due to injuries. So just think of what the numbers could have been. But looking forward, he's such a versatile player. I would not be surprised if Bill O'Brien adds a little more to his plate in 2017 and throws the ball a little bit more to him out of the backfield. Get him into space and let him create bigger plays that way as well.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They come out here in the eye. In motion left goes Green. A first carry now. This is Hill. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. We've become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division, every year, is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful.
4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. And here's the offensive unit, and we highlight a very good guy, A.J. Green.
Let's just make it simple. He's a game breaker.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Zebra. 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 Zebra.
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. And able to find Green. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 5 at the 4.
There's nothing like getting out of the gate and finding your favorite target. Andy Dalton just did that with A.J. Green.
And some people call that a nice fantasy football connection as well.
Yeah, they're piling up the points that way, and they want to see that continue.
Now receiver in motion left. And the offense inside the 5 here at the 4. It's first and goal. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. And on your screen, the defensive starters for the Houston Texans. One thing's for sure. Throughout the season, but really in the playoffs, Clowney and Merciless, boy, did they come on. You get J.J. Watt back next year, a good defense becomes even better.
You're exactly right about that. This was a defense that did not get the credit it deserved all year long. Finished the season #1 in total defense in the NFL. And as you mentioned, that's without J.J. Watt. Just think, when they get him back and put everyone else to use again, look out. The Houston Texans will be stout again on the defensive side of the ball.
On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence. We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player. Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Now it's Osweiler. He's going to float this one deep right side. And they went big on first down. Proves unfruitful. Will Fuller was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, they certainly didn't waste any time throwing some deep passes here. But the defense, it wasn't unexpected. They told their secondary, be ready. You're going to be tested all night by this team.
It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up the play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
NFL teams last year a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4.
Hurry up, here we go. Leopard.
Here we go on 4th down with Osweiler. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
A first down carry now for Miller. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. On 2nd down, here's Miller. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll run with Miller. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down.
Ooh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
Now the Purdue man, this is Akeem Hunt. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. C.J. Fedorowicz from 13 yards out. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Hill, the lone setback. And he'll get it up the middle. And he takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Snap came at 1. Now here's Dalton. And he's got the hook up to Brandon LaFell. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Dalton operating in the red zone now. Trying to get it to LaFell, but it's intercepted. And he's got room. Picked off by Quentin Demps. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board. But give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Miller, the lone setback.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
They're going to give it to him running right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. And we've arrived at the 2-minute warning here in half number 1. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it again with Miller. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes really good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw two tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
They keep it with Miller on first down. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here we go now. No. Check. Patriot.
The pigskin on the 7-yard line now. It's first and goal. And he stopped immediately there. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll try the right side here with Miller. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Lamar Miller taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Texans have taken the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And out now, here come the Bengals. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part and forget the bad.
I like that even better. I think in a lot of ways Tyler Eifert is happy to wave bye-bye to 2016 because of the injury issues. Got hurt in the Pro Bowl, missed the first 6 games of the season, and then couldn't finish the year with another back injury.
Yeah, and the one that hurt, that Pro Bowl injury, supposed to be such an award for the great year he had a season ago and just never really got things going this year, did he?
Such a difficult matchup, especially in the red zone. Look for a big bounce back in 2017.
On the right side, caught by Green.
Partner, I was working the Buffalo game when A.J. Green got hurt, I believe, the second snap and never came back. A hamstring injury, couldn't finish the season, fell just short of 1,000 yards, which is something he does each and every year.
And that broke his streak of 5 straight 1,000-yard seasons, so you're right, he does do it every year. That was Week 11 against Buffalo, wasn't it?
Week 11, unable to make it back, but still voted to the Pro Bowl.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
2nd down, Dalton, and it's incomplete. Brandon LaFell, his intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw it out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Dalton, and that's complete to LaFell. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. 3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. Finding time. And some room to roam now. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
On 2nd down, Hill. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field.
Trying to get it to LaFell, but it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
So it'll be first down here after the run. On the sneak, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Brock Osweiler, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. It's good, and it's 21-10. Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. It's caught. Left side, Brandon LaFell. That one goes for 24 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. They'll send Green in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
That's a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. And avoids the contact by sliding. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And now they're in the hurry-up. And now to the air, Dalton. Flushed out right, and he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
A gain of 13 and also the 1st down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. It worked very well there for a 1st down.
And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player, as well as a physical specimen. Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. And Dalton to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it, an in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel, but they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. L.Miller with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Texans will extend their lead. Not only touchdown number 2 for him, but a big run to boot. However, still trailing.
Still trailing, but not because of his efforts. Boy, he's playing really well, and I love his long speed there, right? Able to get out there and burst all the way to the end zone, and smart enough to keep the ball in his hands and get into the end zone for the touchdown. In 2016, on all levels of football, we're seeing guys drop it before the goal line. What's the rule, Brandon? Run into the goalpost.
That's right.
Before you drop
taught
the
me
ball.
that.
There you go.
Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And with the new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. The Bengals getting set to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there. That's caught at the 25. A big play there for Cincinnati. 55 yards. Back now at the home of Super Bowl 51, NRG Stadium in Houston. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Dalton, 1st and 10. Surveying the field. And the catch good. It's Eifert. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
And they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
And Dalton hands to Hill. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And quickly, they get to the line.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
Dalton throwing on 2nd down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Jeremy Hill there was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Hill, the lone setback. Dalton now to pass. And that's complete to Croft. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Another chance for Dalton. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green from a yard out. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. And his kick is right through. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Again, it's Miller. And he'll cut it to the right sideline. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They'll get 16 yards there. And that'll be good for a Houston first. Time running out here on the play clock. Now Miller, he's had a big workload here tonight. And he's got this one down to the 10. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. They'll run it here with Hunt. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Akeem Hunt, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Texans will add on to their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball, and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And the grab by Croft. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need. One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? I feel like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately, that didn't work for them.
Big 4th down here. It's Dalton. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Miller. Lamar Miller. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, 44 yards. And the Texans turn that interception into a touchdown.
Yeah, buddy, you done. Go to your room, nigga. You're done. You're gonna keep running the same fucking defensive play, bro. I've been beating you all day on that play. I got 42 points because of that play. I don't even got a passing touchdown. I literally got all running touchdowns on you, bro. Come on,
now
man.
it's no back on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Not going nowhere. That's game. We're going to go ahead and wrap this thing up, man.
This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25.
Start off as a game, but gradually, you know, started pulling away, especially after the second half. Start figuring him out, doing exactly what he was doing. Got to use your pick. I'm going to pick that thing for 6. Pretty much set his run game. They ain't got no run game at this point. Couple big plays. Shit, I don't even think I threw the ball out on today. Like I said, he been giving me them holes all day. I wasn't getting them earlier in the game, but once we found them, it was a wrap. And you can see, I mean, you bring everybody to the line like that, you just making it too easy for me to just run it up on you. I'm going to find the hole. It's there. All I got to do is look for it. Defensively, we did good.
And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Couple 4 and outs. At this point, he's just trying to get these garbage points anyway, matter.
It's do or done. Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football.
Come on, bro. It's a wrap. We're going to go ahead and wrap this up, wrap this thing up, my man. Let's go and get it, man. Texans getting the win at home. destroying the
defensive guys
Bengals. I
are
mean,
just
it's
saying,
Lamar
hey,
Miller
put
running
those
it up,
points up
man.
every
300
week,
for
we'll
your
just
nigga,
keep
man.
winning.
Run it up. Let me see
Gratefully
the
accept them all
running
day.
yard.
It makes their job that much
Yeah.
easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows
AJ
them to play
Green,
with a
not
totally
effective.
different style. and a
Brandon
different
LaFell,
flow.
not effective. The red rifle, not effective. Look at it. That's about it. And we pretty much run committee, so you know, you can have them right through the middle. Look, holes, big holes, one. That's one. Like, that's what you get when you down. Looking further, you're not catching that man. It's got 94 speed, not maybe 96. I don't even know. Look, all day. That's three. That's three.
So that'll do
That ain't
it for
Charlotte.
my
We're doing
partner,
some
Charles Davis, and
270
the best
rushing
darn
yards.
crew in the industry.
God
I'm Brandon
damn,
Gaudin.
boy.
This has been a
15.
presentation of the NFL
You
on
know, put up
EA
42 with
Sports.
15 passing yards.
It's a win for the Texans as we
With
say so long
270,
from
almost
Houston.
300 rushing yards. We didn't even need to do shit. We got good field position off of turnovers and good defense and made it happen, man. That's how we rock, man. You know my name, I'm running through shit. That's what we do. I love to pass it, but fuck it. If you're going to give me the holes all day, 25 yards is cool with me. Joe Biggity, man. I'm signing out. I'm gone.